Good morning, my dear students of class 8th. I'm your chemistry teacher, Miss Rajwant Kaur. Today we will do the chapter number 5, the language of chemistry. Now all of us use a language, a regional language to communicate with each other. Even it can be Hindi, English, Punjabi. But instead of using words and sentences, we use symbols, formulas, and equation. But in case of chemistry, we have to use the symbols, formulas, and equations. We can't use words and sentences in case of chemistry. Now, why these symbols, formulas, and equations are used? These are used to represent the substances, different substances that exist in chemistry. For that, we use symbols, formulas, and equations. And to show what changes are occurring to them, we can use the equations to show it. Now, the J.J. Berzelius laid the foundation of this language in the early 19th century. Now, when this trend of language of chemistry was started, it was started in the early 19th century. And who laid the foundation of it? J.J. Berzelius. And this language gradually developed into its present form. As the level of this language increases, and now we are familiar with the present form of chemistry's language. Now let's understand what are the symbols that are used in the chemistry. A symbol is an abbreviation for the name of the element. Now all of you are familiar with the elements like hydrogen, boron, carbon, nitrogen, then helium, neon, nickel, magnesium, manganese, aluminium, iron, argon, then sodium, potassium. All these are the elements as you have all seen it into the periodic table. Now you can use the symbols to represent the different element. Means you can use the short form of the elements to represent it. Like for the there are three different ways by which you can use the symbols for the different element. First is you can use the only first letter, that is capital letter of the English name. Like its English name is hydrogen, so for its symbol you will write capital H, this which is the first letter of the hydrogen element. Similarly, there is oxygen, for that you can use capital O. So these all are the elements for which the first capital letter is used as a abbreviation or as a symbol. Next is the first letter along with one more letter. Now there are some elements in which we will use the first letter, capital letter, but along with that we will use another more letter from the name of the English name of the element. Like the here is the helium, so you will use the first capital letter H, but if we will write only capital H, then it will become the symbol of hydrogen, so it will be wrong. So we have to use the one more word with it, that is a E, so it will become like capital H, small e. The letters which are written as a capital, you have to write them into the capital, and for those symbol the alphabets are small letter, you have to use the small letter. You can't write it into your own way, you have to write the symbol as it is given into the book. So you have to learn this whole table so that you can write the symbols that can be asked to you during the exam. Like for the neon, capital N and small e symbol is used, and for the radium, capital R and small a is used. Next is one or two letters of the Latin name of an element. Now which is the third way in which you can write the symbol for the element. Now some of the elements are having a symbol that is derived from their Latin name. Latin language is there, like a sodium name in the Latin language is natrium. So for that capital N and small a is used. Similarly for the potassium it was kalium in the Latin language, so it becomes capital K. So these all are the elements whose Latin names are given into the table, and from these Latin names a symbol was derived for these elements that you have to learn. Next is, what does the symbol represent? Now what type of information you can get from the symbol? The symbol will give you the information about the element. Like it can tell you about the properties of the elements. Like in particular it will tell you about that which element is existing in the compound or some molecule. Next is, it will tell about an atom of an element. It will give us information about the atoms of the different elements. Now first point is an element in particular. As you know that the symbol of sodium is Na and the chlorine is Cl. And when you talk about the common salt which is formed after the reaction between the sodium and the chlorine, so in the particular you will say that the common salt is made up of Na and Cl. Next, the Cu is red brown color whereas Au is yellow in color, and so this is with the help of symbol you can tell about the element in the particular, like Ca is a metal and Cl is a non-metal. Like this you can tell about the properties of the element with the help of a symbol. Next is an atom of an element. Now when you write the formulas and equation, we will discuss about these both formula and equation in the further in this chapter. A symbol represents one atom of an element. Now as hydrogen is written as capital H, so we can see that only one atom is into the element of hydrogen. And if you use more than one atom in a molecule, it is shown by the numeral script. Like if you write for the hydrogen, so you have to write it like as it is will be like H2. So this type of numeral script can be used along with the atom of an element. This is explained in the next section.